taking the time to be with me.
That's so sincere.
Anyways, I think a few of you already know this, but I was recently out of town. I was in Phoenix, meeting with a physical therapist by the name of Brett Fisher for about 4 or 5 days, just to get some better ideas on how I can continue to move forward. I have a better idea now on how my body is supposed to move compared to how it's moving at this time, and I think we have something pretty good for the future. Which is, obviously I'm not going to be ready for it, and I don't really have a timeline on when I will be. I'm going to take this process fairly slow because I think it's important to get everything around my knees working correctly. It's going to take a little bit of time. I'm disappointed, I'm upset, I'm not happy that I'm in this situation right now, but I'm not going to let that deter me and get me down. I think that going out to Arizona to talk with Brett, we came up with some better things to do. Some things I've already been doing. There's some other stretches, some other manual therapy, some other mob things that I think will definitely help.
Is this a chronic problem that you're always going to have to manage going forward?
I think once we get everything around my knees working correctly, I don't know if it will be a problem. I've already seen benefits over the past 4 or 5 days from doing some new exercises, so I'm very optimistic that this is going to turn out well. But again, it's going to take a little time, and I have to do this right. I think it's important not only for this year, but for the rest of my career. I'm 33 years old. I know some people think that's old, but I still feel like I have a lot of baseball left in me.
Chase, how is this different and similar to a year ago in your mind?
It's fairly similar. My right knee last year was the knee that bothered me. My left knee felt pretty good. This year it's the complete opposite. My right knee feels very good, which is, in my mind, a positive. But now my left knee's a little upset. So we made some changes last year to my right knee. Obviously it worked because it feels strong, it feels good. Now I have to make the similar changes to my left knee. Again, it'll take a little time. We'll see how it goes.
Is it better or worse than last year? I mean, last year you missed the first 46 games. If it's better, does that mean you could be back earlier than
Again,
late
I'm not
April?
going to put anything, any type of limit on this, Todd. I'm going to kind of go at the pace that my knee tells me. If it feels good, I'll continue to move forward. If it starts to act up, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. But as far as pain, last year I was in more pain.
Okay. And
It's
if you
wear and
guys,
tear. I mean, over time, things start to break down. So how do you replace
I don't know if
anything?
that's necessarily the case here. I mean, there's a little wear and tear, but I think if I can get things moving correctly around my knees, it'll alleviate the pain.
Does that mean replace